Welcome back. In the previous part, we did the rounds here in Crossbell City. We got several different areas done, and now all we need to do is to proceed on towards the admin district. So let's see what's going on over here. The security here is too heavy for my liking. We have to find some other way to get to the Mines Mountain Path. Sucks to be us. Oh, it's not this way then. I thought because the red exclamation was there, we had to go that way. Okay, so we do need to go to the Harbour District. Alright, okay. Crossbow News Service, because we can come out and that's actually close to where we need to be. There we go. So let's head on into the admin district. Oh, hello. So that's the Supreme Leader, huh? From a distance, he really does look exactly like our Rufus. Other than his haircut, you'd struggle to tell them apart. Shit, is our cover blown? Is he one of Heiwei's top brass? We can't take any chances, we must move at once. Oh, he knows. He knows. But he's gonna say nothing. He's always a tricky one, he is. I think we're good now. We should be able to get to the entertainment district up ahead now. Is it just me, or are there lots of people here? It isn't just you. We'll have to take proper precautions. Ah, here we go. Wow. Some crowd, huh? We're all stealthed. They must be watching whatever's on the screen. It's your fake, boss. It appears to be a recording.
As you well know, Western Zemuria is in a lamentable state. Jirai and North Ambria have become frequent targets of terrorism, and racial conflict remains rife throughout the Calvard Republic. Evil is no longer a seedling to be uprooted with ease. It has bloomed and dispersed corruption across the entire continent. Yet all hope is not lost. I ask that you remember the ideals of the late Blood and Iron Chancellor, Gileath Osborne. He understood that if we could not eradicate evil in parts, that we must then be united as a whole through armed might. If we forego a unified system to divide and allocate our resources where they are best needed, we will never know true peace. That is why I, Rufus Alberea, the successor to His Excellency's legacy, have vowed to bring our many great nations together. We cannot let evil continue to sow its seeds. We must fight back for the sake of humanity's future. For the sake of our world's future. And should any neighboring country to which I extend this warm invitation refuse, they will receive due judgment for their arrogance.
Oh, cripes. This is just crazy. No two ways about it. And the boss is crazier for wanting to stop him. No two ways about it times 2. I'll take that as a compliment. What's he talking about? Uniting as a whole? Forcing it through armed might is no better than terrorism. See, they're against it. But good on Crossbellins for pushing back. I'm surprised. I figured they'd make quick work of anyone speaking ill of them. Yeah, but what's the next broadcast gonna be? Look, S, the channel's changed. Yep. Iliya Platiri from Arkansas. This one looks like a live feed. It's clear that's how it's being done, then. Yep. He's right. If we just keep waiting for peace to happen, it'll never come. Crossbell is the economic hub of Zemuria. Our job is to lead and pave the way for the rest of the world. Every word Supreme Leader Rufus has said rings true. He is the very symbol of hope for our future. Woo and such. Something about these people is making me uncomfortable. Say, Nadia? Uh-oh. I hadn't taken that into account. Rufus, why are you just standing there? I'm bored of this. Let's go elsewhere, please. Rufus? Hey, Rufus, are you listening? Swin, Nadia, why aren't you talking to me? Are you bullying me? Huh? Wait, Rufus? Nadia, Swin? Uh-oh. What's going on?
Procuria.
You what? Well, it's a good job that worked.
Over here.
Hey! I was wondering where she was.
Whoa! Check out all the dolls! It's LP as far as the eye can see! I'll thank you to remember that I'm a Rosenberg doll. I'm in a different league compared to those garden variety specimens. And yet, some of these were in fact made by the studio of which you speak. Really? Oh, you're right! This perfectly sculpted masterpiece is unmistakably a Rosenberg.
Uh-huh.
You have our thanks. Now, would you prefer Angel of Slaughter or Renne Bright?
It's good to see her.
Call me whatever you like, Jade Rook. I suspected something wasn't right about our new Supreme Leader, and seeing you explains why.
I've heard you were an astute one, and you do not disappoint.
Someone you know?
Not on a personal level, no. But we are familiar with one another's backgrounds.
I honestly didn't expect to meet you quite like this. Though, truth be told, my interest is mostly in her.
She's clearly on about Lapis. You are associated with Jörg Rosenberg, if I'm not mistaken. She is? You did a lot for me in the past. I guess you're the same as us, then? So it seems. My name's Renne Bright, and since fate has brought us together, what say we make the most of it? If you're a friend of the Meister, I suppose we're bound to meet eventually. My name is Swin. I'm Nadia. I have a feeling you and I are gonna be two peas in a pod. What a coincidence. I was just thinking the same thing. We totally have the same vibe. This would be heartwarming if it wasn't borderline chilling. Incidentally, if I may ask, since you are aware of her existence, might you have heard something about her from the Meister? Not as much as you're likely hoping, I'm afraid. He contacted me a short while ago. All he mentioned is that she exists. He also asked me to help her if she ever needed it. So you don't know anything about her background, then? I'm afraid not. Sorry to disappoint you. Then our objective remains unchanged. We should make for the Rosenberg studio. Oh, that's where you are headed? Then might I join you? I haven't been there for some time, but it seems to have been occupied by someone exceptionally unpleasant. Oh. I was thinking of giving the place a little spring cleaning, but it's a bit too much for me to handle alone. I think we have an idea who. We saw him when the signing ceremony happened. I'm thinking he's gonna be there. Then we would be glad to have you as our guide. I wonder what Jinga would say if she knew we'd added another kid to our picnicking group. Welcome to the Imperial Picnicking Front, Ren. That is not our name. Before we depart, there is one more thing we should confirm. Yeah, I don't want to run into trouble like we did earlier again. What did we witness in the entertainment district before you came to save us? Oh, Iliya! It's a form of mind control employed by the Supreme Leader. Seriously? So he's brainwashing people? The principle is similar, but it works somewhat differently. It can be used across a wide area, and the effects are cumulative. Oh. I was able to save you with Orbal Arts early because its effects hadn't fully set in yet. But the residents of Crossbell, who have been exposed to it multiple times, won't be as easy to save. And the weapon bringing about this form of mind control is Iliya Platiri's dance. So it seems, although I still don't know exactly how it all works. But alas, now the fallen Sun Princess casts shadows over everyone's hearts, like that of an eclipse. So that's how they're able to keep the people in control despite how forcefully they took over Crossbell. I hope RX is okay. Regardless, I think we've established it's not something we are capable of countering at present. Let us be off. LP, time to mosey. Just a minute. If you don't hurry up, we're gonna sell you to the shop. Then you'll be stuck in a display case and able to move just like these dolls. There'll be no more walking, talking, or yummy desserts for you ever again. I'm coming! You big meanie.
Well, are those customers I spy?
Potential customers, yes.
What a peculiar bunch you are.
Wait, when did you put that on? I thought it was broken. I always carry a spare. You arrived at just the right time. I'm about to get going. Thank you for taking care of me these past few days. Think nothing of it, dearie. Are you headed off with these people then? That's right. I can tell you're in for quite a hoot. Oh, no doubt. Stars above. I see that old man made himself a new model. Just look at how expressive she is. Run away! This woman scares me. I'm impressed you were able to tell she's a Rosenberg so quickly. I couldn't convince you to part with her, could I? I'll make it more than worth your while. You won't regret it. How much are we talking? Gosh, now I'm tempted. How could you even think of selling me? You can drop the act now, Nadia. I'm afraid she's not for sale, ma'am. We still have need of her ourselves. I see, that is a shame. Well, my offer still stands if you ever change your mind. I do wonder how much she is like Altina or Milliam, though. Time to make our way for the Mines Mountain Path. What a fun little gadget that is. Snagged one for yourself during last year's spy debacle, I'm guessing? Correct. You never miss a beat, do you? No. Right, the rounds then. All recreational facilities in the district are prohibited from opening. And they say that indulging in fun at a time like this could steer people away from their patriotic duties. Oh dear. It's not like I'm hard up for cash, so it's fine if I can't make bank now, but still. Seeing the frown on a customer's face when I tell them we're shut down is the worst part of my day. Let's see
All right.
about...
My turn.
Ready?
Time to go.
Can we get Ren in the group? There we go. That's what we want. Also, we should actually... We have the DLC here. So, let's see about some of these costumes now. You still got your shirt and stuff. Magical lapis. What the? Oh, I like that her joints are actually got this sort of like turquoisey teal colour to them. It's kind of cute in a way. that kind of makes sense with Ren around as well. Nothing there for you. Nothing there for you. Nah. Go back to that. Yeah, that's kind of
Very
funny.
well.
Kind of funny that. It's strange but funny. It's like she admires Ren so much.
Now then.
How unfortunate. I'd take good care of her if you left her in my hands. Anyway, be careful if you're headed to the factory. I wouldn't want her to get scratched. We'll keep her in pristine condition. Let's leave then. Can't go down there. Can't open anything here right now. On paper, that is. Wink wink, nudge nudge, say no more. Of course, we'll be in a big pile of trouble if the EDF finds out, so try to keep that fun fact to yourselves. Can't believe my bribes didn't pay off. The EDF's full of nothing but pride. If they find out we're still in operation, we'll be in serious hot water. Gotta be careful. Righto, mate, don't you worry. It says open outside, though. You do realise that, yeah? Fortunately, even the Ibon Defense Force doesn't have the resources to keep an eye on every nook and cranny of the city. On the other hand, the Supreme Leader just keeps getting more and more popular, both in the city and on the Orbal network. It's probably only a matter of time before the back alley is crawling with his supporters. I can't fathom why Alborea continues to garner more and more support. It isn't as though the EDF is suppressing free speech that greatly. I mean, it is in its own way. There's a rumour floating around town that says people are being brainwashed. It's concerning for sure, but not implausible either. No. The club I work at is still secretly open for business, even though we said we're going on an indefinite hiatus. The problem is more and more people are starting to snitch to the EDF, so it might not be too long until the jig is up. What happened to good old-fashioned fun? Things are miserable around here these days. People are getting turned into the EDF more and more lately, so it might only be a matter of time before my club gets found out. Good old-fashioned fun. The Crown! Ooh. So, this is closed. Quite a number of foreign tourists got caught up in the operation. I feel bad for them, but they'll have to stay at their hotels for the time being. That's why I'm here, to make sure they don't come and go out without our okay. Okay. There are almost as many people in the entertainment district as there are in the central square. About 5. All the more reason we can't skimp on security. There are still a number of civilians who are criticizing our actions, but I'm sure that once they hear out the Supreme Leader, they'll have a change of heart. Supreme Leader Rufus is the only person who can save Crossbell. I hope people see that sooner rather than later. What's going on here? I do wonder about these two. Are they still really into Arc and Seal? I mean, especially with the Iliya situation. If Lady Iliya stands in support of the Supreme Leader, then her fans stand in support of him along with her. Glory to Lady Iliya! Glory to Arc and Seal! Glory to Supreme Leader Rufus! Oh no. Lady Iliya looks so dangerous in that dark outfit. I just can't stop staring when I see her. Oh, adios, my heart's gonna melt. How are you two? No matter how many times I see Iliya Since her debut as the Duskin Dancer, I can't get over it. She upped her game big time before any of us even had the time to catch our breath. It sucks to say it out loud, but it makes sense that she was the only one in our conceal chosen to represent the nation. Yeah, she's worked her tail off to hog the spotlight. But we still have a chance, okay? The United Nation hasn't been officially founded yet, so the Supreme Leader can still change his mind. Yeah, you're right. I'll show all the mysterious songstresses bewitching darkness that ensnares the heart. Okay. How pitiable. None of them appear to be in their right mind. Iliya may be a prodigy, but that won't stop me from bettering myself. I'll show all the mysterious songstresses bewitching darkness that ensnares the heart. Yes. A cloak of darkness that conceals all. Not a bad theme, huh? It's too bad Theodore's not here, but I'll work hard enough for the both of us to perform for the United Nation. So we can't go in. Frankly, the cross-bellied in me thinks it's a damn shame our conceal doesn't have any performances lined up. At least we've got the Duskin Dancers shows to look forward to. You've seen her dance, right? It's almost like nothing else in Sumeria. Oh, I almost can't wait to see her again. That mask Iliya's wearing really suits her. She's great as the fervent dancer and the Sun Princess, but the Duskin Dancer has that extra little something. I should try and create a flavor based on Iliya's current act. Blood oranges, grapes, as dark as the veil of night, black cherries. Oh yeah, that's a sexy flavor right there. I'm just wondering, is there anywhere we could go? We can't go to the admin district, apparently. We'll have a look about trying to get there at least, though. Yeah, is there anywhere we could go with Renne? That would be interesting. Iliya's dance has such a captivating air to it, don't you think? And the Supreme Leader has so much charisma during his speeches. People like them representing us makes me proud to be cross-bellied. Lady Iliya's dance and the Supreme Leader's speeches are both so captivating. Where could we go with Renne? Because obviously we can't go anywhere else. Like this is it. Now isn't the time to gamble. Now is the time for us all to come together as one. Our neighboring countries ought to hurry and accept the Supreme Leader's proposal sooner rather than later. If Renne's parents were around, I'd go have a look, but probably wouldn't be the brightest idea to head back to the admin district. Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere near there. Let's think. Station? No. Central Square? Thinking around there. I mean, we'll check in Vingsept. Because maybe Harold and Co. appeared in here. But no. East Street. Can't think of anywhere there would be specific for Renne. Nowhere here. I mean, we'll check on Sully with Renne. Maybe there might be something. Maybe. That's all the same we had last time, isn't it? Because we left and come back, so. No, that was all the same. Entertainment, that's where we were. Harbour. No. Right, okay, back to the entertainment district, and let's get out of here. And see about heading to mines. Well, the path, at least. Where would you like to go? Mines Mountain Path? Following this path here will eventually take us to the one leading to the studio. There are monsters wandering around, but I think we can take our chances. We can, yes, but what about you? Oh, you needn't worry about me. I've got my weapon right here. Wow, that's so neat. Why, thank you. So you use a scythe, huh? What a peculiar choice. Its simple design belies just how difficult it is to wield. I can use most weapons, sure, but this one has always had my heart. Because it's neat? Because it's perfect for slicing off heads. No! No, indeed, I'm just joking. The more I get to know you, the more I think we're going to be the best of friends. I'd like it if you didn't bond with her over beheading people. By the way, are any of you familiar with United Fronts? Aha! I can't say that I am. I'm not either. Is it unusual that we don't? It's still in the early stages of development, so not really. It's a new Arcus 2 feature that lets 5 or more people work together. Oh, you know, I might have heard something about that. Those students had better teamwork than I gave them credit for, so I've been wondering if there was more to it. It was like a buffed up version of Combat Links. You've hit the nail on the head, even the fact that those students were using it. It does have its limitations, like how only those who shared a certain connection at the end of the Twilight can use it. I, however, am one of those people, so you might be able to pull it off as long as I'm around. Huh. How promising. It's worth the attempt in any event. I agree. There are exactly 5 of us here, so there is no reason not to try the next time something tries to play nasty with us. Sounds like a plan to me. Rufus and company can now use United Fronts. Good!
How could you, Nadia? How could you think to sell me off to that woman? Oh, how couldn't I when your cuteness is worth a fortune? I wouldn't want to insult you by cheaping out. I'm that cute? Well, that is true. I forgive you.
This was an alarming about-face.
Yes, it was. Ah, we can go to the cathedral.
Crossbell Cathedral here is pretty famous, isn't it? It's sure ritzy enough to have earned a big name. The building is beautiful, and the air is so clean. I love it.
Guess the brainwashing doesn't have much impact here. It won't hurt to take a quick look around.
We shall. Things weren't looking good in the city, so I evacuated here. Just what is going on in Crossbell? Cimmeria will soon be as one, and it'll be all thanks to our supreme leader. Uh-oh. If you think otherwise, then you have no right to call yourself a Crossbellan. What was I just saying? In any event, something strange is going on in Crossbell, so be careful. Can't be any stranger than this old man. Just goes to show the kind of danger Crossbell's in right now. I feel like I'm almost in a daze more often than not recently. Who could blame many citizens for worrying themselves out of their minds now, though? Indeed. It doesn't seem like the Ebon Defense Force will be coming today. Needless to say, their presence does little to ease our refugees' nerves, and whatever I can do to lessen the burden on their hearts, I will. Right, let's see who's inside then. Hello, Pete. Oh, it's you all. Did you come all the way to the cathedral to take refuge? Sure, something like that. Well, you're all welcome to visit the classroom over there to keep your mind off of things. Missy and Michette are here too. They are, huh? They're doing what they can to cheer everyone up. I bet they're having a go as anyone under those suits, but they're still trying hard for everyone else's sake. That's amazing. Seeing that makes me want to do something more to help people during a crisis like this. I still have a lot of respect for my old mentor. He says it takes more to become a good lawyer than simply studying all the time. That's why I'm learning how to prepare medicine, or at least I want to be able to help. What's up, LP? My dream is to become a lawyer someday. Why the Is it because of Ian? Learning how to make medicine may never come in handy in the courtroom, but I want to broaden my horizons all the same, just like my mentor suggested. That's why I'm trying to help as best I can. So it could be something in relation to Kia. Through Ian. There they are over there. Missy and Michette are just the cutest. I know they're here for the children first and foremost, but seeing them is lifting my spirits too. They're a goddess and... Wait, what am I saying? I'm supposed to be supervising the children. I don't have time to fawn over adorable mascots. I especially need to keep a close eye on Van and Ruse. There's no telling what those two troublemakers might do. Seeing Mishi also reminded me of Cannon. Hope he's doing alright with his job at Michelin Wonderland. So do I. He says the park workers treat him well, but it's hard not to worry about him. He loves his job. Arcade Seals people are pretty good in their own right, I guess. But no one can touch my boy, just look at him up there. Guess I'm a teensy bit biased though. What else is a proud papa supposed to say? The girl they got in Michette these days isn't half bad. You know, the priest gave me a compress for my back. Maybe I'll throw on a suit and join her up there myself. Oh. There you are. Your injuries have really healed up quite nicely. It's all thanks to you. I couldn't have gotten better without you. If only I wasn't in such a panic like I was, I wouldn't have tripped and injured myself in spectacular fashion. Thinking about it now, it was pretty embarrassing. Don't be so hard on yourself. Everyone was struggling to stay calm given the situation. The fact that you regret your actions now means you're a kind person at heart. You needn't feel any guiltier than that. I'll keep an eye on this wound for just a little while longer to make sure things don't take a turn for the worse. Thankfully, someone from St. Ursula was able to supply us with medicine. We shouldn't run out anytime soon. Oh. Missy and Michette came by to cheer everyone up. No one can stay sad when they hear Michette sing. She knows how to make anyone smile. I think I might join them. All this singing and dancing looks fun. Mishy's face is so funny. I can't stop laughing. Part of me is still anxious that we still can't go home yet. But hanging out with Mishy and Michette has been great. I'm feeling a lot better now. No, not you, Michette. Come on, everybody. We need you up and happy or else me and my brother are going to be real sad. Trust me, you don't want to see Mishy when he's sad. His face gets all mushed up and droopy. It's an awful sight. And Mecha Mishy, his screws go flying everywhere. It's a real pain in the keister to fix him. When that happens, trust me. So that's why we all need to have fun together so tragedies like those can be avoided. Is everyone ready? Let's sing Michelin Wonderland's theme song together. That'll give us the big boost of energy we need. Hold on, did these two seriously flee the city while wearing these costumes the entire time? Why bother? Is keeping up the act really worth all the hassle just so kids wouldn't catch them out of character? Duh, we're talking about a child's innocence here. Do you want them to be scarred for life? I sympathize with the people behind the fur, but everyone's got to do their part to protect their characters. Come on, the more we all sing, the happier we'll all be. All together now, let's dance and make a wishy with Mishy. Alright. Must be tough being Mishy and Michette. They don't even take their day off when all that's going on. I get it though, they have an important job, keeping everyone's spirits up. Maybe I won't be so mean to them, just this once. Maybe. Possibly. Mishy's the best. I'm fine with not going back to the city if it means hanging out with Mishy here. Go Mishy, you're the best. Well, hello, I don't think we've had the pleasure before. My name's Mishy, I came here all the way from Michelin Wonderland, and this here's my sister Michette. Everyone's been looking so down lately, so we stopped by to turn those frowns upside down with a few dances. So feel free to join us and make a wishy with Mishy. Now you try. Make a wishy with Mishy. I don't get it. What's that supposed to mean? Come dance with us. You'll be smiling and feeling better in no time. Indeed, make a wishy with Mishy. I normally sell drinks in the admin district for a living. Speaker McDowell has been a regular of mine for years too. I make his favorite, a cubic tomato shake all the time. The nurse, who was here earlier, said he's doing much better now. It's a relief, inspiring even. I may be just a humble juice vendor, but now I want to do everything I can to help my state pull through this. How am I going to help? You may be asking yourself. Well, by coming up with a new specialty drink to sell. You're welcome to give it a try if you'd like. Hopefully, it'll give you the boost you need. Sounds great. Can I try some, Swin? Huh? Can I? I'm not going to stop you. It's your funeral. Uh-oh. I've been borrowing the kitchen in the building next door to whip up a few drinks. There's even a new item on the menu. Give it a try. Do I have the mirror? 1,700. I really don't have the money these days, do I? I'm going to sell that. I need the money. I'm going to sell that. I need the money. I need the money. I bought all that fishing bait. Stupid fishing bait. You tried the recommended specialty. Right, let's leave there. Go into here. Hello, you two. 3. Another day, another radio broadcast chock full of propaganda praising the supreme leader. Although, if we were to all follow him, then we could finally have peace. We'd have nothing to fear ever again. If that's what it takes for us to gain our freedom back, then... No, what am I saying? That's crazy talk. Is this what Eugene and Plee have been going through? Can't let my guard down for even a second, or it could happen to me too. That was terrifying. I fled here with Celine and Nikolai as chaos was striking the city. We tried to convince Eugene and Plee to come with us, but they refused to listen to reason. Whose reason? Even I felt like I was losing myself for a second back there. Just what in Adios' name is going on? Am I taking crazy pills or something? It's like more and more people are supporting Arborea by the day. It's not your imagination, there's something fishy going on. Crossbellans are supposed to be stronger than this. I could understand anyone being dazed and confused, but blind loyalism? We're better than that. Yeah, exactly. Hey, do these people belong to that same theater troupe RX works for? Seems like it. At least they were fortunate enough to elude whatever brainwashing is taking place. For now. Hard to believe even Mishi and Michette had to take refuge here. I thought Arc-en-Ciel had it rough, but I'd hate to be an actor that has to stay in I'd hate not being able to go home to the land of dreams and wishes. Yep. Everyone but peace had returned, and we were all working so hard to put on that commemorative performance. And all of this had to happen again. It's hard to stay optimistic this time. I know that moping around isn't going to solve anything, though. We've got to stay focused and pull through this. Rufus Arborea is a ruthless man if he'll stoop to even brainwashing citizens to get what he wants. Luckily, the effects don't seem to have reached the cathedral, but that may not last. We'll need to be careful. Get rid of the radio. That would be my advice. Rufus Arborea is a ruthless man. Need to be careful. Right. See what's going on with everyone else up here. I know beggars can't exactly be choosers when we're talking about where you take refuge, but truth be told, as much as I like the ambience of this whole place, it sure gets old seeing the same old scenery day after day. Go for a walk. Never expected to see Mishi, Michette, and Arc-en-Ciel taking refuge here too. I'd be all over them asking for autographs if the circumstances were different, but alas, now's probably not the best time for that. Go do it, go do it. Have a bit of fun. Oh, hello. I can't believe it's come to this. The only saving grace is that I was attending mass when the chaos struck the city, so I managed to avoid getting caught up in it. Perhaps that was the goddess's doing. It makes me wonder. I am so grateful that nurse came to help when she did. Our stockpile of medicinal herbs has been running low. Her timing couldn't have been better. Yes, the speaker's condition is stable now, so things at the clinic are much calmer. That's why I decided to follow a photographer to town in hopes of helping here. I see you have my deepest gratitude. We have people here who were injured while fleeing from the city, and others who are suffering from malnutrition. We have basic healing supplements on hand and the like, but that can only get us so far. Having a certified nurse with us is a boon. I'd be most grateful if you could lend a hand. Thank you again, and the best of luck. I brought some extra medical supplies with me from the nursing home. Please use them. Right, so just the graveyard left to check now, isn't it? This isn't the first time Crossbell's had its back to the wall. But the second we get our independence, back it falls to hell all over again. Are the folks living here ever supposed to get a good night's sleep? Indeed. The second Crossbell gets its independence back, it falls to hell all over again. I bet Guy's rolling in his grave. Well, let's go have a look. Here lies Guy Bannings, S1176 to S1201. Forgive me for causing you such worry, my love. But please know that I am doing all right. It's because I know you're always with me. Triple dot. This is prayer? What a mysterious phenomena. Indeed. Here lies... Tombstone is so weathered that it's become impossible to read its engraving. Indeed. Lambs born under the bell, rest in peace. May the sun's golden rays illuminate your trail to the goddess's side. Let's see if there's anything that pops up for any of these while they're here. I doubt anything will. Oh, there we go. Here lies Ozma Seeker. Now, obviously, we've seen these before. I just want to see if these guys react to any of them. Because we don't know some of their backstory in too great a detail from the game, do we? Like Lapis could react to something, for all we know. Here lies Sire McLean. No? Okay. Very well, very well. It's just my thought process there earlier with Lapis reacting slightly strangely to what Pete was saying. Maybe it had something to do with Ian, so that was what I was thinking. Maybe with some of the graves here, maybe we'd have something going on around the place, like the one up here as well. But no. But anyway, we'll now actually end this part here, and in the next part we'll make for the Rosenberg studio. So we shall see you in the next part. Ta-da! For now.